Hi, my name is Savannah Stockman, and I'm a senior criminal justice major here at the University of Delaware. And for my obscure but phenomenal moment in African American history, I wanted to tell you the story of Barbara Charline Jordan. On February 21st of 1936, Barbara Charline Jordan was born into Houston, Texas's 5th Ward. This ward was a historically political community in Houston. She was the youngest of two sisters, Benny Jordan and Rosemary Jordan. The Jordan family spent a good amount of time in church where they would sing. They attended Good Hope Missionary Baptist Church, where her mother, Arlene Patton Jordan, was a teacher. Her father, Benjamin Jordan, was a Baptist preacher and also worked at a warehouse. Barbara started her education at Robertson Elementary School and then graduated in 1952 from the segregated Phyllis Wheatley High School with honors. She said that her inspiration of becoming a lawyer was because of a career day speech that Edith Sampson, a black lawyer, gave at her school. Barbara originally wanted to attend the University of Texas at Austin, but because it was an all-white school, they wouldn't allow her to. So instead, she decided to attend Texas Southern University. There, she studied political science and history. After starting her time at Texas Southern University, she joined the debate team and faced opponents from top debate schools such as Yale and Brown. She was recognized for a famous debate against Harvard where the two schools tied against each other. In 1956, she graduated magna cum laude, meaning she was top 10% of her class. Following graduation, she applied to Boston University's law school and was accepted. She studied there for 3 years and then earned her law degree as one of only 2 African American women in her class. She took the bar for both Massachusetts and Texas and passed them both. After graduating from law school and passing the bar exam, she taught political science at Tuskegee Institute in Alabama for a year, and then in 1960 she returned to Houston and started a private law practice. At this time, she was 24 and one of 2 black women attorneys in Texas. She started off her political career by becoming the first black woman to work as an administrative assistant to a county judge, Bill Elliott. In 1960, she became a volunteer for the John F. Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson campaign. With that campaign, she traveled to African American churches in Houston to encourage people to vote. Barbara wanted to start her own career in politics, so with that, she ran in 1962 and 1964 unsuccessfully for the Texas House of Representatives. In 1966, she was elected to the Texas legislature and was one of the first African American members to be elected since 1896, and on top of that, she was the first African American woman to serve in that body. During this time, the Texas Senate was made up of 31 white men and Barbara Jordan. This shows what an accomplishment it was to serve on this body as an African American woman. She faced racism, sexism, and other challenges from her peers, but her ultimate goal was to be respected by the white conservatives on the Senate. One of the ways she accomplished this was by befriending Dorsey Hardman, who was known as one of the most powerful men in the body. Along with Dorsey, she also befriended Lieutenant Governor Ben Barnes. Although she ran as a Democrat, she had strong ties with the conservative wing. She was named Outstanding Freshman Member by her colleagues, and she was selected to serve as President Tempore, a Texas tradition where someone is governor of the state for one day. On June 10, 1972, she served 1 day as governor of Texas, technically making her the first African American woman to serve as a governor of the state. President Lyndon Johnson nominated Barbara to serve on the federal commissions, which worked on housing and income maintenance. During her time in the Texas legislature, she sponsored and co-sponsored around 70 bills. She advocated for the working class and developed Texas's first minimum wage law. Jordan ran for Congress for the 18th District of Houston and won. She became the first African American woman from a southern state to serve in the United States House of Representatives. This was a huge accomplishment at this time because southern states, especially Texas, were the most oppressive against African Americans. She was appointed to be on the House Judiciary Committee, in which she oversaw the administration of justice in the U.S. federal court system. On July 25, 1974, Richard Nixon had an impeachment hearing. She gave the 15-minute opening speech where she gained recognition and was noted for her integrity. In 1976, she delivered the keynote address at the Democratic National Convention. In 1979, she retired and went back to teaching, this time at the Lyndon Baines Johnson School of Public Affairs at the University of Texas, Austin. This was powerful because she was now a professor at the very same school that rejected her because of her color. Jordan was a very private person. She was never officially married, but it was rumored that she was with Nancy Earl for most of her life and that they even shared a house together in Austin at one point. She suffered from a disease called multiple sclerosis, which impacted her ability to walk and eventually made her wheelchair-bound. In the later years of her life, she was asked back for the second time to be a keynote speaker of the 1992 Democratic Convention. She was also awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Bill Clinton in 1994. On January 17, 1996, at the age of 59 years old, Jordan died of leukemia-related pneumonia. She was buried in the Texas State Cemetery and was the first African American to be buried among governors and senators. It was an honor to be able to research Barbara Jordan. I learned so much about the brave, fearless advocate that she was. She accomplished so many firsts as an African American woman. And in the wise words of Barbara Jordan, we as human beings must be willing to accept people who are different from ourselves.
Years passed since 1832. And during that time, it would have been most unusual for any national political party to ask a Barbara Jordan to deliver a keynote address. But tonight, here I am. And I feel that notwithstanding the past, that my presence here is one additional bit of evidence that the American dream need not forever be deferred.